Hi everyone and welcome back to the channel. So in this video I'd like to show you how I made this really lightweight, portable, really useful clothes dryer or clothes airer, or some people call it a clothes horse depending on where you are, just out of some scrap wood. So for the horizontal parts of the rack where the clothes will sit, I decided to use some of these old broom handles that I've got. I've had these for ages and I wasn't sure what else to do with them. So here are some dowels or old broom handles that I've salvaged. I'm going to be using these for the horizontal parts of the rack. They seem a good idea. They're round, but they do have imperial measurements. They're quite old. So when I drill out a hole for these, I'm going to have to make a jig to sand down the ends so that they fit in the hole, because my Forstner bit is metric and these are imperial. So to make the holes in the vertical pieces of the rack, I'll be using this 20mm Forstner bit. So measuring these with a digital caliper, as you can see this one is around 24mm, so I'll need to sand down a few millimeters so that they fit into the 20mm hole. So to make the uprights for the rack, I've got this pine top that I got off an old dresser, so I'm going to rip this down now on the table saw. So I started off by setting the fence on the table saw to 5cm. That will be the width of the upright pieces. Then I could just nip off the ends. And then set the fence with a stop block so that every length is consistent to 71cm. Now for the broom handles, I'm just going to chop off the rough ends first and square them up. And then measure and mark to 56cm. I thought this would be a good width for the two rack parts, and that way I could get the most out of the broom handles. Then I gave them a hand sanding at 80 grit. So now I wanted to establish where I need to mark out on these upright pieces to accommodate for some Forstner bit holes, which will accommodate the dowels. So I'm setting roughly equal distances here, and the width of these pieces is 5cm, so I'm making two lines which creates a box which is 5cm in every dimension, and that way I can find a center point to drill through. Now with a ruler I'm just marking up that center point with a cross. So now I'm just transferring the lines over to the other pieces. I've got them nicely squared up and clamped together to keep them all secure while I do this. Now for the top parts, I want to add a round over. So I've got a little compass and I'm just using that first center point as a reference to make the circular mark. Then I could use the awl to make permanent marks ready for the Forstner bit. So now for the round over parts, I'm using the disc sander, sanding away the material until I reach those pencil marks. Now for the dowels, I've made this little jig. I've drilled a 20mm hole and I've set up this stop block on the belt sander. And that way I can sand the dowels down to 20mm diameter and the area will be the same depth on all of them. So I've never used this method before. Hopefully it will work. I could use my little jig to check that the diameter was correct. And this worked quite well, better than I expected. Then I set the depth on the Forstner bit and drilled the holes. Then I drilled through the center point on the Forstner bit because later on I want to add a screw to add extra strength. Then using that pilot hole, I could add a countersunk part to the hole. Again, setting the depth so that everything looks nice and equal. Then I added a round over to the uprights using the trim router. Then onto sanding, 80 grit. I don't want to go too high with the grits because I'll be using wax for the finish. And just made sure everything was nice and smooth. And finished off with a hand sanding. So for the hinges, I have these butterfly hinges I've had for ages. I thought this would be a good project to use them on. So I'm just squaring two up here, the two back parts, and clamping them together so they don't move around. And then I could offer up the hinges where I wanted them. And I set them at about 9 centimeters from each end. And then I used a pencil to mark the areas where I'll need to add the screws. I used an awl to make permanent marks in the centre of those markings. And then drilled some pilot holes. Now to join everything together, I added plenty of wood glue into the 20mm holes. And also to the ends of the broom handles, and then I could squeeze them in nice and tight. And then I removed any glue squeeze out with a damp cloth. Then I could add the screws to make everything nice and strong. I didn't add a pilot hole through into the broom handle. I'm screwing them directly in with the hope that they will expand slightly even more into the joint, making it even tighter. Then I could get the other sides on, and luckily everything lined up nicely. For the finish, I'm going with some antique brown bry wax. I've had this years. I wanted the rack to look kind of old and antique-y. And this wood is old anyway, so it should look quite nice. I applied it with a brush, just so that it's easier to get into the awkward areas. And then buffed off any excess with a cloth. Now to add the hinges. Again, I've got everything clamped up nice and tight and in line to make things easier. And I also decided to add a latch on the front just to keep it together when transporting it. And here is how it will work. Opens up easily. And then you can put it away and lock the latch. And here it is in use at my parents' house. Okay, so that is about it then for this video. So I was pretty pleased in the end of how it turned out. I think it looks quite nice, even though I've just made it recently. It kind of looks old. It has that antique-y look to it because all the wood is old. So looks pretty nice. and it's lightweight, it's portable. I think adding the latch on the front was a good idea. I wasn't going to do that originally, but it keeps it all nice and tight when you're moving it around. And I really like the way that the butterfly hinges look as well. And it's a good use of scrap wood. These damaged broom handles that I'd got off old brooms, I didn't know what else to do with them, so I've made good use of them. And the old drawer fronts too. So if you did find this video useful, please remember to like and also consider subscribing for more DIY related videos. And as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.